That's spooky. Spooky.
Oh, man, look at that. That thing was fancy. So what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, someone's dying. Yep, he's dying. He's done for the day. What up, Tony? Bad, what's up, brother? I'm going to say hi to everybody since Billy's dying over there. Oh, and just so everybody knows, the Phillies are going to the World Series. Just want to let y'all know. Stash.
Damn.
What's up, Margaret? Jen said you're choking on the comp water.
I just learned how to drink. Sorry. First time.
Brian, what's up, buddy? Mr. Brian. Who, I might add, I finally got to meet. True story.
Who? Let me collect myself.
Candace, how you doing, man?
What's
Country.
happening, y'all? I'm still learning how to breathe. Sorry.
Meteorologist. Looks like the same crew.
Fuck. I'll get it
What's up,
together.
Kyle?
I promise.
No, you won't.
Probably not.
What's up, Jess? How you doing?
Evening, everybody.
How you doing? How you doing?
As you can see, Crayon's still on the road.
What's up, Jeremy?
You almost make it home? Halfway? Just shaking his head.
Somehow my 4.5 hour trip is now a 6 hour and 10-minute trip. Don't know how.
What's happening, Cajun? Well, it's because you got to stop and do a 2-hour podcast.
He doesn't get it, but Brian hears meeting him is a big deal.
The biggest deal, buddy.
Well, you mean meeting Brian? Yes,
yeah.
Meeting Brian's a huge deal.
Yeah. Very cool to see you this weekend, Mr. Ray.
What's up, Trev?
Trev, I expect we're on the big screen right now.
I hope so.
You know.
Mr. Kevin said, where's my invite? I'm still trying to do this on my phone right now, so you got to give me a few seconds. I am literally on my phone, no tablet, no laptop.
Can I forward the one you sent me? Does that work?
I don't know. I've never done that. I'm about to find out right now, though.
We'll give her a shot. So, how's everybody's weekend? Now that I can talk again, holy shit!
I'm logged off.
Logged off. We had a good time at Tri-County, and shout out to all our Tri-County friends and family for hosting another banger of an
I got them.
Got him. Saw a lot of old friends. Probably made a couple new. Lots and lots of booby art. That was pretty cool. Saw the stash.
My bad. I'm back.
He snagged himself another couple Mustache wins. So congrats to him.
Yes, he did.
Mr. Jim Jones.
What's up, Mr. Jones?
About made me choke to death like I just did here.
Brian. You guys
Taxi
too.
Phil again as usual. Always a pleasure. Trav and Jess. It was great to see all you guys.
It's because I'm always going places.
He's a traveling man, Cajun. He's a traveling man.
Jeez, man. So, apparently so is Natalie. They're on the road.
All kinds of folks on the road tonight. Be safe out there, guys.
What's up, Jaeger?
Jaeger, how you doing, brother? Talked to Jaeger this weekend quite a bit.
What's up, Ryan?
So,
what country? He got booby art.
He did get booby art. He was one of the first to go, too.
Yeah, he went third,
He brought his comp wad.
I was nervous, man, because I got mine right after he got his, and I'm like, man, this dude's going to take mine. I know he's going to take the one I want. Luckily, he didn't.
You got her. So, yeah, thank you again for inviting us, Tri-County, and the community for coming together once again. Great night. No numbers out, but I'm sure they did well. Excuse me. And it's always a blast to hang out with the Eagles there in Lapel. Great hosts.
Oh, 100%. What was that?
Britt's coming in late. I think you might have heard her microphone.
Oh, watch the video?
Yeah, watching the intro. Your spooky intro.
The spooky intro. That's not even an intro. It was just a thing.
It's a pre-intro intro. So that was our weekend. Anybody in the audience do anything cool? Most of our audience was probably at Lapel this weekend.
A good bit of them probably. Why is Brittany saying something? She needs to say it out loud.
Yeah, right. She's sitting
just
5 feet away. Good to say
just
hello.
Say hi. There we go. See? Just say hi. Look.
Sleeping. Oh, no, just relaxing.
Got the puppy
just
dog.
Relaxing.
Just chilling. She just went outside.
Your co-pilot.
Yeah, man. My other co-pilot got dropped off already. So Kyle celebrated a wedding anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary, my friend. And to that end, I guess we'll start off with a special congrats out to, now we can say, Mr. and Mrs. Ron Rice, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I can now call her Meg Rice instead of
Yes, Meg. Definitely can.
Mrs. Meg Rice. No, Kev, good to see you.
Hey, Billy, Chris.
I hear there's some congrats in order your way as well, huh?
Let me see that rock, man. Let me see that rock.
Let me see that rock. Big weekend.
She kept it. I actually don't have it yet. She didn't know my size, and she was trying to get it. And what happened? Couldn't get here in time, and didn't know my ring size.
Very exciting.
It better be a princess cut
for the folks at home. Turkey and his lovely lady Jen have officially become engaged, so that's very cool.
Turkey and Miss Turkey.
She's gonna need a nickname of her own before too long.
That's Miss Turkey right there.
It was also Kev's birthday, so happy belated from all of us, man.
Thank you.
Definitely a birthday.
Hope you enjoyed it.
It was great.
I'll say whoop whoop.
We were just talking about our weekends. Georgia had a pretty productive weekend, all things considered. Got together and maybe made some new friends, and
we did.
So good weekend all around. Hopefully the rest of the Center family enjoyed theirs as well, and maybe was productive in some way. I guess while we're sitting here, we can show you some of our booby art.
Well, while we're sitting here, you should show the booby art.
The booby art, since you we got some booby art to give away because there were some extras and we like to spend money, so we brought a few home that we can give away randomly. I'm still learning my cameras. Booby art number 1,
different drawings.
Booby art number 2. Let's see what else we got. Booby art number 3. We will probably remove the sticks before we post these to y'all just to make it easy for us. And number 4. These are all going to be anonymous, though. I don't know who the creators of these are. Can't tell you whose boobies these belong to. But some pretty sweet stuff we picked up, donated a little extra. Figured we'd give Tri-County and Susan B. Coleman a little love. Brittany's mom wants some booby art. I bought Brittany's booby art myself back. In fact, here's Britt's real fast. Yeah, we'll get to it, Trav. We'll get to it. I'll show you a couple more.
Trav's so demanding.
He is so demanding. I'll show you a couple more I got. That one's
them ones aren't for sale.
No, these are not a part.
I mean, they're not for donation. They're not for donation.
These are the ones that Britt picked out. And then
you see that turkey. You know what she wants now. She wants some booby art
right there.
That's my favorite.
And we actually can tell who this one came
whose
from.
that is.
But I don't know if she'll want to have that information out there. So, but it's a whiskerina that we have seen a fair few times.
Who made it home?
Yeah, he didn't make it home, Jordan. We made it home. Chris is still on the road. So
I'm still in the truck. I'm still in the car right now.
For the folks that don't know, we'll go over the booby art again. Facebook
So
user.
Facebook user, you need to log out of whatever page you're on and go to the Sing on Sundays page to be able to have your name pop up.
So for the folks at home, booby art
I was talking about Trav, not even talking about me.
was done by all of the lovely ladies in the beard community up here and in the vicinity. Some of them probably posted them from afar, who knows. But to keep it simple, they paint up the tatas, give them a little squish, and then make some abstract art with the result. All of the proceeds from those auctions went to the Susan B. Komen Foundation in Indiana to help combat, research, fight breast cancer, things of that nature. So, real fun and a great cause. And because there were a couple hanging around, Chris and I threw together our spare change and picked up a few to bring back and give out on the show as a little thank you to you guys for the support, as a way to further support our Tri-County friends and continue the give back, because why not, right?
That's what we're here for.
So we'll toss out some of those tonight, probably, and maybe Chris has some more stuff in store. I don't know. Look at that shirt.
Cool shirt.
That shirt. Yeah, I got me a red one that I wear at least once a week. Oh, hell. Chris won a trophy, too. I forgot to mention him.
That he barely made it to.
What'd you get, fourth place? Is that what that was?
I got first place, man.
First place, 4 and under, once again.
It was the kill.
Five and under.
Five.
I'm grown bigger now.
But Turkey, check this out. Chris walks in, gets in the back of the line for his category as soon as he walks in the door. Like, he made it, but he just made it. However,
like,
that's a marked.
Walked in right to the line, right up front. So smooth.
That's a marked improvement over last year.
Right to first place.
Right. Rigged.
Nice.
Yeah, it was rigged. I paid everybody off where I got there.
But it was good fun, and thank you again, and one we always look forward to for sure. If you guys have not been, you should consider going. Also, one more congratulations out to our button pusher tonight. She's not on the show right now, but she's probably listening behind the scenes. Our very own Brooke Trout, Hilly Dilly, took the first place musical chairs trophy home. It took her a minute to get her groove, but she got that second shot, buddy. She went all the way.
You're welcome for forcing you.
Yeah. So congrats out to Hilly on that musical chairs.
I have your prize here at the house.
And yeah, somehow we ended up with the melodica. We'll
Here, sure. I actually got. I don't know how you got that.
Well, same way we got the booby art. You were supposed to have all this stuff.
Yeah, I don't know how you got it, but somehow you got it. So this is her trophy right there.
Musical chairs.
Go Dilly.
Way to be, folks. Way to be. So that was last weekend. I don't know.
Turkey, are you eating a turkey sandwich?
Turkey.
Yes, he is.
Is it turkey or is it chicken?
It's chicken.
Chicken.
What's up, Ma?
Ma,
Hi, Mom.
see you again.
Love you.
Always a pleasure to see you guys. Chicken Wings in the audience. He messaged me and said I'm watching, but I can't comment. So maybe he's at work and having to behave, or doesn't have.
So I think this is Hillary here commenting, but she's commenting under the show. She doesn't know she's doing it.
It's pretty much gotta be. So that's probably the one that popped up national too, then, huh? Because those are your accounts as well.
Yeah, they're all linked on the same thing right now. So
in case anybody's wondering what the hell's going on, Hillary's gonna help us give away some stuff a little bit later via random number.
Because I'm driving. So yeah,
and I don't know how to push buttons. So there we are. Well,
so Travis says this. So with that being said, I already knew Travis was going to say something. So I already got it up there.
Yeah, hell yeah, Jess. She killed it.
She always does. Well deserved.
I like that trophy.
Sure.
That trophy's nice.
Yeah, it was a great time. Everybody did a great job. Even our MCs give Angie a little nod for her first time behind the mic. She did a great job.
Killed it.
It was fun. It's always fun. The Craftons make sure that, and I don't name drop to leave anyone out. Mershaw's, everybody, the whole Tri-County crew is a great bunch. I can't. Thank you. So that was last weekend. We got somebody coming on to talk about next weekend. Do we got some time to fill before we bring him on this weekend?
No, it's all we have to do. All we gotta say is 2 and 1 and 4 booby arts. Hashtag boobies to win.
Boobies to win. Is that gonna be the whole phrase?
Yeah,
boobies to win?
Space and everything. Boobies, space 2, space win.
If you want to win some free booby art, because that's pretty unique stuff, boobies to win. We'll be mailing out some more stuff. 4 winners just for the booby art.
4th and winners. Yep.
You got that other stuff planned for tonight too?
Yes, sir. That's after we draw this.
We'll give away some more stuff later in the show as well.
Yeah, after we draw this.
I didn't mean to rush you into the booby art, by the way, if that's what happened there.
No, not at all. We were about to bring someone else on, so I just want to get all that out the way real quick.
Yeah, well, so I've got a small list of other stuff to talk about, but if our guest is ready, we can hit that one first. It's the big.
Hey, Scott. So it is boobies to win. Boobies to win. Just like that.
There it is. Leave it to Chris, always making it challenging.
You picked it.
Boobies to win? I didn't necessarily mean. I just.
Meant. I thought you meant the whole thing.
Yeah, no.
Boobies.
Just boobies was all I was saying because I thought it'd be fun. Boobies.
Oh, I had boobies at first, and then I saw to win, so I just added to win.
Boobies to win now.
All right, so before we get too far off track about the boobies to win, we got someone in the back. If you guys pay attention to the flyer before the show came on, you know exactly who it is already. But this is Mr. Israel Barkley.
Bam!
What's up, buddy?
Hey, that sharp-looking fella.
Yeah, look at him. I like the little background he got. Way better than my background.
I went with the fireplace because can you guys hear me?
Yeah, everything's great.
Yeah. The other side of the house is well, I mean, what we're going to be talking about, which is Monsters Ball coming up in a week. So I've got my costume craft table over here. We kind of launched our own husband and wife business, which I got a bunch. We did something like last weekend, not this weekend that we're in now. But last weekend we did this big fall festival thing where we sold a bunch of stuff. So, but yeah. And I wrote down a bunch of stuff on a clipboard because I want to make sure that I cover what I need to cover.
You're a smart fella.
There's a lot to cover here.
Yeah, I started going through it. I'm like, oh, well, it's simple, right? It's a beard comp. It's Mad Viking. And then I started looking at it, and I'm like, there's a little bit more detail to that. There's a lot of
like yours is definitely more.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's 2 days. Well, 2.5 days if you count the hangover brunch. But for those of you that'll be staying on until Sunday. But yeah,
I'll be there.
Awesome. Yeah, the more the merrier, obviously. It's Mad Viking's 9th annual Monsters Ball, except this year it's an 80s mix. Obviously, the art is geared towards 80s. He has the little Pac-Man, thing on. He has the cassette tape on his eyes and stuff like that. So bring your 80s vibe. That's all I'm going to say in regards to that. Where it's going to be held at, it's going to be, for those that are kind of local to the Pittsburgh area, everything it's almost like when you go to Dallas, Texas. It's like everything is called Dallas, whether you're in Plano or Mesquite or this or that. It's just big stamp called Dallas, right? And Pittsburgh's not far from that in the sense of, this is Lawrenceville, but it's a Pittsburgh address. But it's the Thunderbird Cafe and Music Hall. It's on 4053 Butler Street, Pittsburgh, PA. And when I finish, I'll tell you where to get a lot of the information too. When it's going to happen, as they were saying, it's this coming weekend. So Friday, October 28th is going to be the costume contest. Saturday, October 29th is the beard competition. This benefits UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh, which is our registered 501 that we're hooked up with. The doors open at 4 p.m. on Friday for the costume contest. Registration will be from 4 to 6. Competition will be from 6 to 9. They will have bands, which is an 80s music, from 9 p.m. to close. The admission, so if you guys end up hopping online right now, and actually I'm going to just say it now, and I'll probably say it again at the end when I'm done kind of talking. If you actually look for on Facebook, Mad Vikings 9th Annual Monsters Ball 80s Mix, all the information is there. The ticket links are there. Thunderbird Cafe is actually handling a lot of the tickets, a lot of the stuff that the club, our Pennsylvania chapter, doesn't have to do. So it's kind of nice, but there is obviously, with them doing it, there's going to be the added charges and things of that nature, unfortunately. So, but it is $10 general admission for the costume, or if you show up the day of, it's $15 the day of the show. There are VIP levels inside because it's a multi-level facility. I kind of heard a couple people kind of griping, oh, it's sold out. It's sold out. And it's like, no, the comp's not sold out. If you're going after certain VIP levels, depending on the location of that place, that admission level is most likely sold out. So just giving you guys a heads up that VIP may be gone as of now. But there's the $10 general admission. The categories for the costume contest, there's going to be 8. I should have grabbed one of my skate decks. So it is going to be a skate deck trophy. And the categories are, there it is. Yeah. So you'll be winning one of those. Obviously it'll have, whether it's the creepiest 80s, and I'm not going to say 80s after all of these, but we are really encouraging for you guys to hop in your Wayback Machine and trail back to the 80s and really harness your inner whatever, whether it's your Freddy Krueger, any 80s theme that you can come up with. So we got creepiest, we've got funniest, most original, best zombies 80s edition, best 80s couple or duo, best 80s group. So if somebody decided to do the Breakfast Club, that would be one as a group idea. Sexiest 80s, and then the cutest 80s. So that's the 8 costume contest categories for the Friday. And then on Saturday, which is the beard competition, doors open at 1 p.m. Registration is going to be 1 to 3. Competition from 3 to 9. I will be one of the judges judging your lovely mains out there, both men and women, those that are in with Karina. I do take PBR as bribes, but that won't enhance it. That won't enhance you getting a better score for me. I just take PBR for bribes just to say it. So
I'll start at 1 o'clock. I'll get some better scores by 6 o'clock.
Yeah. So the comps from 3 to 9. Bands are going to be like 80s music once again from 9 p.m. to close. $20 general admission, 25 day of the show. Again, VIP may be gone by now. I'm not sure. So if you're essentially, when you go into this establishment, there's like the main level, the floor, we'll call it the floor level. And then there's like a balcony and then another balcony. And those are considered the VIP ones. I don't know if there's a difference in price on those. I mean, I just went with general admission because I'm a first officer in Mad Viking Pennsylvania. So I need to be kind of, running around doing whatever down in the lower end. For the beard comp, there are 16 categories. And to my knowledge, you can compete in more than one. We were kind of tossed around the idea because everything we beard for charity, right? That's why we do all what we do. And we had talked about possibly adding, an additional fee to like $5 to those that wanted to do like a multi, gauntlet, so to speak. But excuse me, as it stands out, it was too late in the game for us to do that. So we nixed that idea. But from what I gathered from it, we are allowing multiple contests. So let's say you wanted to go, depending on how the categories fall, and I don't know if this is going to be the order of that day, but in 2020 I did full beard natural, then full beard with natural style stash, and then I did the freestyle after that. So I was able to run three things as an example. But the comp categories are going to be Whiskerina fake realistic, Whiskerina fake creative. So you ladies out there, get cracking at what you're coming as. Natural mustache, styled mustache, goatee, whaler, chops, partial beard freestyle, full beard freestyle, full beard natural with styled stash. And then you got your full beard natural under 4, natural 4 to 8, natural 8 to 12, natural over 12, then Sasquatch, and then of course the shittiest tattoo category. What's that? I'm sorry, I thought there was a question. The entertainment scheduled, I don't know. I've heard kind of mixed things. I know we're going to have bands. There's this 80s rocking band. They got 2 drummers, 3 singers, and it's like full piece band and everything. It's called BB Steel. Supposedly they kill it. They're amazing to see. And then the Monster Dolls have signed on to walk around in their creepy, scary lingerie, bustier, everything like that, and perform as well. We're looking at doing because of the size of the venue, it's going to be probably a small Chinese auction that we're going to be dealing with. There's always the 50-50. And we also still have gun raffle tickets, which the gun raffle tickets actually benefit 3 charities, which is UPMC Children's Hospital, the Semper Fi Fund, and Pennsylvania Special Olympics. So, and the gun tickets are $10 a piece. It's 3 guns. It's first, second, third prize, and there's only 1,500 being sold. We're really close to closing that raffle off for the end of the year. So find one of us at the event to acquire some if you're interested. Obviously, if you're legal to be able to buy a gun, then I would encourage you to buy the ticket. If you're out of state, as long as we can ship from essentially, one FL to another, meaning like if you live in California, you're probably screwed because of the guns that we ended up getting. But that's not our law. Here in Pennsylvania, we get to ship whatever we want.
Anything we want.
It goes boom, catches fire. Yep, I like it. So but yeah, that's pretty much the rundown. Again, I highly encourage everybody to jump on the Facebook event page. Mark yourself as interested or going or whatever. But a lot of the information that I went over is on there. The judges for the Friday night costume contest have all been announced. The judges for the beard comp have been announced. It's one hell of a judging panel. I'm actually pretty stoked to be amongst some of the heavy hitters in the beard community. Michael Wallach is flying in. So we're going to have him up on a judging panel as well. So Mr. Chops is going to be there, I haven't seen him since 2019. So, but yeah, it's going to be a friggin' good time. The only downfall that I'm going to say is parking. For those of you that will be coming in from out of town, that you don't know Pittsburgh well and whatnot, there's usually parking garages, which, I mean, if you go to the event page, find the address, you should be able to search that area and essentially get any of the parking garage information that's there. But if you park on the street and you end up getting a ticket in Pittsburgh, they're assholes. I mean, last time I got a ticket in Pittsburgh, it was like $60, and I'm sure it's way more than that because that was 20 years ago. But yeah, that's pretty much it in a nutshell.
I mean, that's
Uber or Lyft, it sounds like for me.
That's a lot of info, man, but we appreciate you dropping it on us for sure.
Absolutely. A lot of people ended up going with like an Airbnb, like people that decided that, hey, you go and everybody kind of chipped in. I don't know how many of those are left in the area. Yes. I heard you say Uber. Uber would be another, fantastic thing to do, because it'd be cheap.
That's what I'm hearing. Our Airbnb is like 3 blocks away, so it sounds to me like we should just
I'm
stay
walking.
the Airbnb and either Uber or stumble, so that we don't have to deal with it.
Just remember, walking to the event is going to be really short, but after the event, it's going to take you longer because you're going to be going zigzag back to the,
Well, we're looking forward to it, man. We've been booked.
That's an adventure
for both nights for months. So
yeah, and Lawrenceville's pretty chill. It's a very beatnik, whatever, artsy type district area. So I mean, all in all, it should be pretty awesome. To for other things to do in that area. So.
Cajun, my mind was in the exact same spot. Why do you think we're leaving the car parked in a safe space, man?
Yeah.
We got some anger issues in the group when it comes to parking laws. So.
Yeah.
We've had a rough go the last couple of weeks with parking publicly and things.
Yeah, people like to kick the boots.
Yeah. Not me, for the record. I'm laid back.
Not me. I got both my feet. I'm good.
Man. The ball is always a great party. You guys got a huge, like you said, you got a huge judging panel. There's like 10 judges, and every one of the names was like, all right, when you announced them. So it's going to be a very cool night for sure. Completely different set of judges as well for the costume contest, worth mentioning to people. Just to touch on how many different beardos you guys have incorporated. It's very
a lot.
It's exciting to get to see so many friends all at one time.
Yeah, it was really cool the way they did the costume judges this year. They actually pulled, I think it's like one member from all the different chapters, so to end up judging for the costume contest, which is pretty cool. But yeah, the people that are definitely up there, which. Again, all the judges are announced on the Facebook page. Again, just look up the Mad Vikings 9th Annual Monsters Ball 80s Remix. If you do a search, you'll find that little, the little fluorescent colored blue and pink Scully. And all the judges have been announced on there, so you get to see kind of like the rundown of the bios of who's going to be judging your beautiful mains and stuff. And it's a hell of a panel. I mean, the people that have the people that have been chosen to be on the panel have done enough time in the in the world of bearding to know what to look for, how to look at it, and stuff like that. It is an FHL event. If I would recommend, if this is your first go, do yourself a favor, get the FHL app now, which is the Facial Hair League app. Create your user account and all that jazz, because when you register, that's what you're getting registered. If you're doing a multiple, this is where it gets tricky. If you're doing multiple comps, meaning like, and I'm not talking about multiple as in, hey, I'm going to do costume and then I'm doing beard. I'm talking about if you decided to go full beard natural and then full beard styled stash or something like that. It gets kind of tricky with the way that the app is, unless they've fixed it in the past 2 years that I haven't done it. But I ended up having to take a different email address and essentially create another FHL account, and then you let them know what the secondary is, and then they merge the two in the background. So say you have a junk FHL account, and then your primary FHL account. What they do is they say, okay, this is your junk account. You placed second in full beard natural. Cool. They move that prize over to your main FHL after the event. So, and if there's any problems, just let us know and we'll reach out to Brett at FHL and get things squared away.
So what if you already registered, like say did I register already? No, I ain't registered yet. Never mind, I take that back.
Well, there's a distinct difference between if you pay, like my wife and I, we've already paid, right? So technically we quote unquote registered, but you didn't physically actually register as to, like, normally right at the event, where the registration is open. That's where they start asking you, hey, what do you want to be in? So what you guys did online with ordering your tickets ahead of time, that's kind of like getting your tickets for the event, like any other Monsters Ball. Once you're at the event, then you go to the registration table and you explain to them, hey, I want, full beard natural, I want full beard styled sash, and then boom, they take your picture, right then and there, and then that gets you placed in with your and they give you a number. And then obviously if you did a second category, you would end up saying, and I'm also doing this, and they would give you a different number for that category. So, that's the way it was done in the past. I don't think there's going to be any deviance to that. But there will be people there at the tables to let you know. But if it's your first Monsters Ball, there's nothing like a Mad Viking Monsters Ball. It's insane. I don't know where we're going to be doing shots off a balcony like we did in 2020, or pouring shots off a balcony. But yeah, that was a good time. And if somebody's saying I cannot read the text on my screen, I'm sorry.
So someone said cards or cash accepted or both?
Do you know our ATM there if needed, or
the one thing that Mad Viking Pennsylvania will not do is accept Venmo and small children. Venmo's
Damn.
Sorry, Billy.
I got a couple 5-year-olds.
Venmo's kind of a inside joke. Somebody paid their dues to some hacked Venmo account, and they thought it was a Mad Viking. Mad Viking Pennsylvania, but it wasn't ours. So somebody pulled a real dick move, and I think there's a certain level in hell for that person if they were stealing money for charity reasons, because of it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we probably take cards. I don't know that for sure.
I'm gonna imagine the bar probably will as well.
Yeah, the place itself will definitely take cash or cards. But yeah, I do know we do have a PayPal account. If anybody needs to know what the PayPal is or anything like that, if there's something you end up having to acquire or buy or this or that, even with the auction items and things like that, it may be a thing where you just shoot the PayPal, your money via PayPal that way, directly to our Mad Viking Pennsylvania group. And then.
So let me ask you this. Is it raffle only, or do we need to bring a special Kevil like this? Do we need a comp wad for live auction stuff too?
I don't understand what you meant.
Is it only raffle, like where we're going to buy tickets to win things, or do you have a live auction where bidding will happen?
I heard there are a couple live auction items. I don't know the full extent of it. Again, with the size of the venue, it's one of them things where I would put it this way. And this is what we did at Monsters Unballed last year. Because of the last minute COVID restriction that happened, we ended up switching gears. We still had an event that still raised over $4,000, but at that place, a lot of people when we did the live auction of a couple items, a couple people just had it in their PayPal account, and they just showed that, hey, is this the right thing? They sent $200, we'll say $200, right? They do a screenshot, send it to one of the officers, and then you're golden. It's yours. And so this way you're not carrying a bunch of cash on you in the city or anything like that. I'm not saying that Lawrenceville is way better than the north side. Totally polar opposite ends. To get from one end to the other, or get to one area of the city to the other, would be like 35 minutes, 40 minutes.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, Lawrenceville is very artsy and, just like that hip, whatever, metro style shops and stuff like that. So it's not quote unquote a bad part of Pittsburgh. We wouldn't hold a comp there either. And matter of fact, right from the venue, right up the hill is actually the UPMC Children's Hospital. If there were no buildings in the way, you could easily see it. But yeah, I would say, bring some cash for the 50-50. If you guys want, cash for any of the if you want to do the gun raffle tickets or anything like that. But as for the venue itself, ordering drinks, etc., it's like any other venue, just cash or card is king.
Good deal.
That works
All
for me.
right, man. Well, we look forward to it. Only a few days away now.
Yeah.
We'll be rolling in Friday. It sounds like we should probably get there early if we can. I mean, we're planning. Somehow these guys talk me into dressing up. If you know me, you know that's not really my style.
Whoa, time out. I'll be wearing way worse than you will. So let's just remember this too. Though.
That's why you didn't get any argument. I mean, they presented me a pretty easy alternative here. So
yeah. So you're just coming in a Speedo is what you're telling me.
I mean,
listen, I'm not giving no details about what I'll be wearing. Just be ready.
You're gonna be party boy. Party boy was the '90s, not the '80s.
Are you sure? I think it was '89.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Jackass came out in the '90s. If memory serves.
Well, didn't they have like CKY in the '80s though?
Chris is
I don't even think those boys were old enough to cross the
Speedo.
street in frickin' the '80s.
Yeah, probably not. Oh, I gotta get a new outfit then.
Scratch that plan. Huh?
Yeah,
we hope to see everybody there. I'm looking forward to it. It's been too long of not seeing a lot of people.
It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be
yeah, it's gonna be a blast. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited. Well, look, we appreciate it. Definitely. Yeah. Thanks for coming on and talking.
Absolutely.
Prepared too, man. We appreciate that. You came.
What's that?
Chris didn't even have to ask any questions tonight. We just got to listen. Like you had all the information.
Yeah, I'm used to it's just one of those things where I know I've watched enough of the bearding community shows, between Talking Beards and this and that, and it becomes one of those things where it's like, what are the main questions? It's like, where's it happening? What's going on? How's it going down? All that jazz and in between the lines, So if I left anything out, if you're friends with me on Facebook, shoot me a message. But like I said, there's nothing that I really have to do other than say, go to the actual Facebook event page. I mean, everything that I've on there. Yep. And all the judges. If you want to know who you're being judged by, definitely get over to there because it rattles them all
huge
off.
List. We could do a whole nother hour show just on the judging panel.
You'd need a full day. Right. It's 100%. Yeah, I mean, you got Taxi, Carla. Who else? Like I said, Mick Wallach is coming in from the UK.
Jim Jones.
Yeah, you got both the Jones.
Vicky. Yeah. Vicky's on there.
Yeah, Vicky from Michigan's on there. So, or Michigan chapter. So yeah,
we look forward to seeing for sure.
Yeah, it's going to be crazy. So, but
yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, definitely excited.
When you get to me, I am probably going to stop you and ask you a question or two. Because
just what the PBR is.
I'm not like, where's the stash?
With the PBR.
But yeah, I've found that it, like a lot of people, especially if they're new to the competition. My first comp was in 2019 at Monsters Ball of all places. And fun fact, I actually grew a beard for my Halloween costume. That was the whole purpose of me growing a beard in 2019 was I wanted to be Kratos, God of War, from God of War 4. And lo and behold, I get approached by Brandon, the president of Mad Viking PA, Scott Haney, and Scott had been chomping at the bit with me to join the club for 2 years prior to that. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll see what it's all about and stuff. And then kind of came in as like a new member to PA. But I got most original costume that year, and then got second place full beard styled stash, and that just opened up the doorway for competing. But I remember the judge panel. You had Natalie and Aaron Johnston were on there. There was another gentleman, but there were those three people, and I can't remember the other gentleman. But they gave constructive criticism, and people can take constructive criticism poorly, or they can actually take it at face value and actually learn something. So I was the latter, and I listened to the three of them, and then that just opened up the floodgates to competing. But yeah, I kind of take what I learned from them on my first comp and try to help with asking the questions and things like that. And if you feel that if you want to know why I asked you the question I asked, then see me after the comp and I'll tell you why. But
that's fair.
There's a lot to, I found there was I had to, I think it was Natalie or Aaron, they asked me to push up my mustache. And I'm like, well, that's a weird thing. Well, they were checking to see if any of the beard hair from the corners of my mouth was actually tied into my mustache. Because there are some that will pull hair, they don't know the roll of from the corner of the mouth out and up 1.5 centimeters, which is, I think it's Beard Team USA or Nationals. That's what the quote unquote roll is for that. But yeah, there's a lot to it. I'll ask probably to see underneath your beard to see, how much do you trim underneath? Do you cut? Do you just trim the scragglers? If you trim the scragglers, cool. But if I see a pronounced jawline cut, you're actually hurting yourself and on a lot of undergrowth for that fullness that you're looking for. I learned that valuable lesson too. So, because I used to trim 2 or 3 fingers up above my Adam's apple, and then I found out as my beard grew longer, it just didn't look as full. But
I can see that, because it probably just takes everything from behind it away.
Well, yeah, because I always do this. I always take my beard and I pull it apart, from the side, and then I stick my hand under it, and it's probably, I can't tell on a video, but you can see my hand. But then if I take that and move it actually behind the undergrowth, now you don't see it. That's the distinct difference. So if people were trying to figure out, well, I don't understand, how do you get that full beard? And it's well, lift up your chin. And then I'll look at it and I'll be like, okay, well, just throw away your razor. That's my answer. It's let it grow. Give yourself four months of dealing with the itchiness, or get yourself some actually good products that mitigate the itchiness and go from there. But yeah, I've learned a lot in my beard journey. Obviously, I'm sponsored by Mad Viking too, as from the company aspect. So I have to know a lot about the products and beard health and beard this and beard that. I think I know more about beards now than I do my own child history, because all those memories got scrapped in the knowledge transfer of bearding. But yeah, it's just one of those things where I like to help educate people and things of that nature, but make it fun in the same token. So I'm not going to be an evil, dictator, keyword dick, up on the stage. I'm going to be very inquisitive and whatnot, and judge fairly, whether you're Mad Viking Sinner or on the honest Amish train. It doesn't matter where you come from. Everybody's getting a fair shake from my fingertip on the judging.
One big family, and we're all there for the same reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Make money for the charity.
Yeah, buddy.
And hugs. I give free hugs and high fives. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah. I'm a hugger.
Wife's over here signing up for the FHL app now.
I'm a hugger, so I'm down.
She's new to competing this year, but you got her getting
fantastic. Yeah, my wife, she competed for the first time in 2020, and she got second place in creative. So I highly encourage you to dive into it. Any of the women watching the show, if it's your first time and you're getting the heebie-jeebies, I will say a person that is a wealth of knowledge and actually super cool with sharing some information if you're kind of hitting a roadblock. And practice now, figure out what you're going to do and try to practice now with it before you even hit the stage on Saturday. But Natalie Johnston is a wealth of information. Love that girl. There were questions that we just kind of on the fly end up trying to figure out, and I just shot her a message hey, just out of curiosity, how you do this? And she came back with the response, and she's fantastic competitor and a fantastic library of knowledge as well.
For sure.
So both her and Aaron, to be fair. And then there's that Scott Sikora guy, but he's okay, I guess.
Yeah, he's okay.
Scott, if you're watching, I love you. But But yeah, all in all, you're right. It's all in the name of charity, and that's why we do what we do.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's why I do it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Cool too.
Your question for Chris should be what's under the kilt, by the way.
On a good day, women's lipstick.
So I'm actually gonna have questions for you because I just started wearing a kilt, so I need to learn some pointers on how to wear it.
Well, I will tell you, doesn't have the best was when I bought my first kilt and the guy's telling me how it goes on. He goes, this goes over this way, and then you bring these two over, and then there's the two straps, and he says, and then the two trailer park girls that go around the outside. And I thought that was pretty funny. He's like, those straps are key because of so you don't get dekilted. If you are wearing a kilt, chances are you're going to have somebody that's curious as to what's underneath it. I've actually had mine lifted a couple times. And you'll usually know because you'll feel a draft if it's from the backside. But yeah, I charge with that kilt. You just learn how to. I will tell you the best investment that I found with wearing kilt is actually really good socks, because then you can wear it in the wintertime. I wear mine in the wintertime. I wear it as a kilt, not as a skirt, because if you wear underwear under it, it's a skirt.
That's where we were going. That's where
I wore underwear. I wore underwear yesterday.
So yeah,
I just started wearing, so I had to get comfortable with it.
I recommend coconut oil, a good set of kilt hose, or they call them. It's not kilt socks; they're called kilt hose. There is a brand, and they're pretty expensive, but they are worth every freaking penny. House of Chavot on Amazon, and they're the Lewis kilt hose. And they're merino wool. I've worn them in the summertime. I've worn them in the wintertime. In the summertime, they help wick away, like military wool socks, they help wick away moisture. And in the wintertime, they help keep essentially from where your kilt hangs at your knee down to the where I can stand in I think I've worn it in 15-degree weather and been perfectly fine. But yeah. I don't know about the 15-degree weather part, but soon to be 7. I should have a new one for the judging panel on Saturday. So, yeah.
All right. Well, I'll show you what I have underneath my kilt when I come up on stage.
All right, sounds like a plan. I'll show you what's under mine. I'm gonna do mine true '80s style. It's gonna be Sharon Stone from Basic Instinct.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll print out a beaver head and just stick it underneath there and like uncross my legs and just have this beaver head.
Oh, that's amazing. I just got so many ideas. Wait till you see what happens now. You're all in trouble now. No.
Apparently my dog did not like that comment. I said beaver. Hades doesn't like beaver. We don't even have beavers here, Hades. What the hell?
Right on. Well,
all right, man.
Yeah, thank you again, man. We'll catch you Friday.
Have a good night, guys. Thanks for having me.
All right, brother.
Yeah, man.
Have a great night, man.
Bye.
Tyler. He knew a lot before I even had to ask you a question.
You didn't have to ask him any questions. He knew everything.
I had to do nothing. Like that was probably, and he had so much more information than just a regular comp. He got the costume with the comp with the brunch, and there was a lot 18 damn judges.
Yeah, you can't even ask about as we said, you can't even ask about the judging panel really because there's so many of them and they're all very talented and accomplished, great members of the community there.
So,
and there's 18 to talk about.
So real quick, because we got to do this drawing here soon. Hashtag boobies to win.
Boobies to win.
Got 4 booby arts. 4 booby arts that we're giving away. So go hurry up.
Got to give them away. We got more stuff to give away after that, right?
I do. I'm actually about to get ready to bring them on. So we got to hurry up and get these names on here. Hashtag boobies to win.
All right. Well, before
You see that?
we move,
I look pretty in my skirt.
it was officially a skirt, though. We just had confirmation of that.
Listen, that's only one person. That's only one person's opinion. I'm
I
just
mean,
gonna go with that.
It sounded pretty professional to me. His opinion.
You gotta have spaces in it too, Brian.
Look at you guys. They're all very technical, right? Man, and it's my fault, folks, because I literally messaged Chris #boobies, but I meant as the rest of the thought.
No comma. No comma.
There was no comma. You're right. I did not.
That's what messed me up.
That's fine. Yeah, thank you.
I'm driving home. I'm driving home right now, Jen.
Yeah, Jen. Chris is not fully back from lapel yet. He had to drop our musical chair champion off at home, and now he's headed home.
Yep.
Pit stop. This is not the first show, not surprisingly, that Chris has done from the side of the road somewhere. He's a truck stop regular on sitting on Sundays.
So just like that. #boobies to win.
Just like that. We do have a few other things to talk about too. I mean, if your other guest is ready and you want to get on with it, we can do that. We've got some other beard community things to run over real quick for everybody.
Yeah. I'm actually about to bring them on right now. Now we're talking about it. So, what's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Evening, my man.
How you doing, man?
Good.
So, Mike, do you tell the good people on the Facebook what exactly company you're part of?
I am. I'm with Mean Mug Beard Company. We're coming up. February will be a year, but we've been working on stuff for close to 10 years now. Tons and tons of really different products, and the response is really good. You know, people are really starting to get behind us, and we're digging it.
Yeah, so I met you at the Beards at the Beach.
Yeah.
Down in Ocean City. And I smelled some of them, man. Some of them are really good. The ones I smelled, at least. So my stepdad fell in love with the half dozen.
Oh, that's our apple cider donuts, and I'm telling you, it makes you want to eat your beard. It's almost hard to wear.
Donuts? Is that what I just heard?
Yep.
Apple cider donuts, it smells like.
Oh man.
It smells.
That's
listen, man, so
very interesting.
I sniffed it before I gave it to him. It smelled so damn good, man.
I mean, there's a lot of apple cider or apple scented stuff going on, but this is the first donut twist I've heard at all. That's pretty cool.
So it literally smells just like it's not just apple cider. You smell the donut in it too, man. Yep. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, we try to. We try to do scents that nobody else is doing. You know, trying to get stuff that's a little different, and you know, there's a million and one beard companies out there, and I try to mix it up a little bit.
Very cool.
Yeah, I liked it. Now, you were a vet, correct?
Yep. Yeah, and that's kind of what got me into bearding and everything was, you know, when I got out of the military, I said, you know what, I'm never touching a freaking razor again, and I haven't, you know.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it was so bad when I was in. I used to have to carry a razor, and they'd make me shave 2-3 times a day. Yeah, that shit gets old.
Jan said you look really serious. She wants to give you a hug.
Right.
That's the mean mug. It just goes with the territory.
He's got to play the part right now. Afterwards, he smiles.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to agree, Jen. I'm kind of hungry too now. Hearing about it. I mean, I've been sitting here smoking
apple donuts.
Yeah.
I can still smell, like, just talking about it, I smell it now. I definitely, like, I'm at a rest stop, so I'm hoping they got some donuts in there, because I'm gonna stop and go in there.
Heading inside before you hit the road.
Yeah, man.
Very cool. Well, thank you, man, for both your service and for coming on tonight to help us with spreading the word. We're gonna, I guess, hook somebody up with something. Chris has been enjoying this product for a little bit now.
Yeah, we got some goodies to give away, and yeah, I'm just happy to be on and, you know, get the word out there. That's the biggest thing. You know, it's just talking with people and
for sure.
You know, getting everything out there.
So before we do this one, real quick, I want to do the Boobies to Win one, just so I can reset it and do it all over again.
You do you, man. You know, you press the buttons. I can write shit down.
I'm not pressing no buttons right now.
You're right.
Hillary's pressing all the buttons.
Teamwork makes the dream work. You got
That's
her.
right.
So Hillary's the one doing the buttons right now. So I'm hoping that she's doing it right now. She probably is. But I'm waiting for the screen to split up on me.
Oh, I thought you were talking to her.
So you guys got some last second time to put down hashtag boobies to win some booby art before she pushes some buttons. So
then we're gonna make you say something else.
There it is. Look at her. Look how fast
she's on the ball.
Was. How many we got so far?
13. So that's like a 1 in 3.
13.
Chance. Sweet.
Yeah, there we go. So the first one to win.
Can't be us, right? Brian Ray.
Oh, Brian Ray, the first one.
You jot this down. Will they remember? Take a note quick. Mr. Ray.
So Mr. Ray just messaged us and 21. No respins, Mr. Ray.
If you win 2, you're getting 2, buddy.
Yep. All right, so we're gonna do it 3 more times.
Does the name come out? Do you know? Do they stay in?
It doesn't. It stays in there.
That's fine. Doesn't really matter. Just curious.
That's Hilly.
Gotta do it again.
That was probably Hilly, wasn't it?
Probably Hilly.
It was Hillary, actually. All right, so Hillary won another one.
Yeah, Hilly can win one. She's just using your machine, or your logins or whatever.
Well, she got 2 in there.
Jody,
number 3.
If any of you folks will be at Monsters Ball, let us know. We can just bring it to you. By the way.
So the way we're gonna do it is, so Brian's gonna pick the first one, Hillary picks the second one, Jody, you pick the third one, and then whoever the fourth person is, that's gonna be who
you're getting whatever
gets whatever's left over. So just need it one more time, Hillary. And there we go. Look at her. I like this. I don't want to push no buttons ever again.
Now you see what it's like for me, right? I just get to enjoy.
We gotta do this. That's Hillary again.
So all of your accounts apparently entered when she entered once.
She's doing it again. She only wants one.
I mean, she's got a couple, I think.
Jen won one.
She wanted one. She won one. How about that? Jen,
all right, so Brian just said. Brian said he'll pick whatever's last.
All right, we'll allow it, Mr. Ray. All right,
yeah, we'll allow that to happen.
On to
so Jen picks third.
By the way,
it'll go Hillary, Jody, Jen, and then Brian.
All right, so on to the next. Let's give some stuff away.
Yes. So Hillary, if you want to give her that screen, that'd be great.
What do you got for Mean Mug again? You might have talked about this, but what are we giving the winner here?
Yeah.
Oh, Hillary's giving hers back. She doesn't want it. Oh, look at that.
Too bad.
Too bad you're keeping it.
It's meant to be.
Now you can hang it in your white office.
It's meant to be now.
Yeah.
All right, so Mike, you said that you have something that you're also wanting to donate also.
Yeah, we got we're gonna do an oil, bottle of beard wash, and a 4-ounce sample bottle of our body wash gel.
I'm in on this one.
Body wash too. All right.
So for this one, all you have to do is hashtag Mean Mug. At the end of the show, toward the end of the show, we will do that last drawing. And then, Mike, you said to get in touch with your page, and then they can pick the scent, correct?
Yeah, they can message me, they can hit up the page, whatever it takes.
Yeah, and everybody watching should head on over to Mean Mug's page and hit the button for sure. There's probably, if there's not products listed there, there's probably a link to a site where they can see your whole list, I would imagine. I mean,
yeah, meanmugbeard.com is our site. We're on Facebook. We have products listed in the store there, but everybody usually just orders everything through the site. So
right, again, folks.
So for this, there's no space. It's just Mean Mug, no space. That way, there's not all these spaces and everything like I messed up last time.
Make it easy for them.
So, yeah, exactly. So, Facebook user, you guys sign out, come back in on the Sending on Sundays page, and then we can see who you are.
Well, thank you again, man, for hooking somebody up. That's pretty awesome. That's a nice little variety of product there.
So, someone asked, is it a heavy oil?
Yeah, you know what? We can do that. We can do that.
Well, there you go. There you go. That's 1 ounce of heavy oil.
Well, we'll do the heavy oil. I do in 4-ounce bottles. They're the same as the wash. But that's something folks definitely need to check out. I didn't have any out at Beards on the Beach. That's our exclusive. That product is absolutely wild. You can use it in place of your oil. A lot of folks use it at night. I use it almost every day, but it's in between a lotion and a jelly.
All right.
And it just melts in your hand right away, gets up your skin real nice. It's phenomenal.
So there's a little something different there for folks to check out too. One more reason to go take a look at the site. Looks like Kyle either is familiar with the product or must have went and checked it out while we were talking, because that wasn't a product I was aware of. That's pretty cool, man.
Oh yeah, so definitely. So you got the 4-ounce heavy oil, and then you're doing the wash, and then you're still doing the 4-ounce. The sample body wash.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. The body wash we
There
do
we
in
go.
2 different sizes. You can get it in 16-ounce, but we'll do a 4-ounce for this here.
Okay, well there we go.
And they don't have to be the same scent. If anybody wants to mix it up, that's fine too.
So that was going to be what my question.
Get half dozen. Everything.
Do you offer all these products in all your scents, just out of curiosity? The heavy oil or the body wash or whatever. Very cool.
Yep. Yeah, we. That's one thing we do a little bit different than everybody. All of our products come in all of our different scents, including our deodorant, which we just launched a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
All natural deodorant. Doesn't have any of the aluminum and all that crap that the big box stores have in it.
Yeah, man, you might have just piqued my interest a little bit, man. I have a monthly subscription to another small batch soap company, and they're great, but it's not a beard community company, so I would be open to checking that out. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's part of what I get: soaps and deodorant.
Hopefully next week. I got some stuff coming in, but hopefully next week we're going to be launching our bar soaps. That's another thing we've been working on for a long time, and finally, I think next week I'll have everything to finish it up, and
very cool.
It's going to be fantastic.
Very cool. Well, hopefully we get whoever's watching to hop in on this entry thing here and hook somebody up. We'll definitely take a trip over to the site after the show, and I'll take a look myself too. I mean, I can spend the money within the community instead of outside of it. It's something I'll definitely look at.
Much appreciated.
Very cool, man.
Yeah, man, we definitely appreciate it, man. Thank you for coming on last minute also. I know that kind of messed you last second about it.
We'll hook up again. The winner tonight from the drawing, we'll just message the page directly, and that'll put them in contact with Mike, right? So y'all can figure it out from there.
Perfect.
Yep.
Thank you again, man.
Hey, anytime, guys.
All right, brother. We appreciate it, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, bro. We'll see you.
All right, man. All right, thanks. And there we go.
So much stuff to give away.
I know, man. I love it. But the thing about it, too, is, man, like the community comes together so fast to do stuff.
Yeah. I mean, we definitely appreciate, to put it lightly, all the help we get with hooking people up on the show. And it's always fun to get to help promote members of the community as well.
Yeah.
So with that being said, let me segue before we completely derail into anything else to a couple of the other things we need to talk about. Our friends are doing a little bit of stuff outside of our world or what we've been up to. First and foremost on my list, we have upcoming in November. I'm just trying to look for the dates here. I got to find that post real quick. The PAC has an upcoming competition, the Stop Traffic Beard Battle, I believe. And I want to say it's like the 20th of November, but I'm not sure.
I think that's one of those.
Yeah, I'm slow on the technology thing, but I'm getting there. I promise. So, yeah, no, 26th, November 26th. It's an entirely online competition, so super easy to participate. And I did get verification from Big Country that they have a new order of patches in. They were getting low. I snagged a pair for Britt and I early this week when he was down to like a half dozen or so, but he confirmed tonight that they did get a fresh shipment, so plenty more of those available. I think they were like $15.
I think so.
The PayPal is we ran this on another show if you need it in print.
PACEast1@gmail.com.
Yep. The number one, PAC East, the number one, no spaces, at Gmail. Also from the PAC, our boy Cajun, I know he was watching earlier. He's got a couple other patch variants for sale for any of you folks who are collectors, vests or bags or whatever the case may be.
Or box.
Yeah, for any of your patch uses, those go to PAC South 2. So same structure, that address, no spaces, PAC South, the number 2, at gmail.com for any of those last 3 patches there.
And the prices are on there too. It's 10 for the Animal Beard Company, 10 for the PAC Beard Club, and 5 for the smiley face of the finger. So I have all 3 of them, just saying.
Yeah, why not, right? Support our friends with the PAC there in their efforts, and particularly to put together a pretty cool online comp. They're first as a club, new to the scene, doing big things. We like that. They're great folks. Yeah. Mad Viking Indiana.
It keeps going away.
That's on our list as well, Kyle. Mad Viking Indiana is still accepting sponsorships. We saw Stacy this weekend, in fact, and verified you have up until Friday or so.
I think it was Friday.
This weekend is the deadline to be a financial sponsor if you can't participate in the 5K. They're accepting, $50 sponsorships from individuals or businesses or clubs or falling out of the sky, whatever it is. You can donate there to help support them. They also had T-shirts going for a minute. I don't know if they still do, but it's worth checking out.
So when we talked to her yesterday, I think she said that they're still up there.
But they do have an event page for that 5K, so you can probably find all that info there. You could, if you can't find that page, message the Patmores. I'm sure Wayne would be damn glad to give you the information.
It was way too quiet.
Yeah, we got kids laying in bed, so yeah, absolutely, man. We love all.
I'm a guess this is a Patmore.
We love all our
If it's Stacy,
family.
happy birthday.
Oh, yeah.
If it's Stacy, definitely happy birthday. I got to give her a hug this morning, so.
Don't forget, Jaeger Bomb Designs also makes cool shit for whatever you need, basically. He posted a pretty cool, looked like laser etched mirror, probably, with a baby announcement on it. earlier, but he's also making for me a sitting on Sundays lamp that I won in the smoker raffle. So we'll be able to show that off probably next week.
I'm also got these right here too. As soon as they upload, I got some more pictures to show.
You got some more stuff.
Oh, that was Corey Wilson. I'm sorry. That's Corey.
Oh, hey, Corey. The Wilsons could also probably help you with information about the 5K if necessary. There's some Jaeger bomb designs right there. Yeah, I'm going to have my own custom next weekend. So hit up Jaeger for any of your ideas. He's a very creative man. I'm sure he'd be glad to help you. I think that's all we had. No, there is also a online comp. Let me see if I can catch the date real quick. Beard Mob New York coming up. Beards for Toys, perhaps, maybe. Regardless of me misquoting the name, Adam Jones with Beard Mob New York is a good contact point, and they are looking.
So yeah, bearding for Toys too.
You got a date on that by chance?
I'm about to have it right here for you.
That's what I was trying to look up. Looks like the 19th.
Oh yeah, November 19th.
So that's another online one. Doesn't require any travel. All you gotta do is make a little donation to enter. Might win yourself a prize. We have sponsored a category, so I know there are going to be some prizes.
There's a second one also.
Yeah, Britt and I actually participated in this one last year. There was a couples category last year.
So there's, as of right now, I just asked about this actually. So as of right now, there is no couples category for this year, but he's asking to see if they can bring it back.
But yeah, we had some fun on a rainy day. Just hung out at home, donated a little money to charity, and had a beard comp experience. And I don't mean that in any negative sort of way. It's a way for everybody to participate without the hassle and hustle and bustle of comp weekend. So that's coming up as well. Also, Mr. Chris Hall needs some fuzzy flip-flops. He asked us to tell the world that. So keep your eyes out for some fuzzy flip-flops. And Chris Hall, when we find you some fuzzy flip-flops, you better wear those motherfuckers.
Listen, I know for a fact right now that
we'll find them.
UGG sells them.
You can't complain when we make them real pretty.
Bedazzle the shit out of them.
But yeah,
we got one more thing too.
Oh, but wait, there's more. What do you got? Oh, that's a big one. But that fella on the bottom can talk about that one a little bit, I think.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, on that one, we decided to, like I said, on the flyer, we've got adult and kids categories. But for the kids categories, we decided to do painted pumpkins. We don't want any of our little guys cutting their hands or anything. So we're going to do painted pumpkins for kids, and adults can get as creative as they want to. Submissions by October 30th at 7 p.m. And we'll have prizes for both. I've got the prizes picked out. I've got them sent, I think, to Chris or in the National Officers Chat. I don't know if you have those available. But we're still looking for the kids' prizes to do.
You keep talking, I'll have them.
He says, if you can talk a little longer. So
if I can talk a little longer.
When you enter, we need a piece of paper with your name.
Yep.
A date, maybe. And hashtag Sinning on Sundays or SOS.
SOS.
Yep.
We have
and whether it's, kids or adult, but we could probably figure that out from the submission.
But that way we can verify that you actually carved these masterful.
This is
can they message Sinning on Sundays direct? Can we message or do we need to pick one of us?
That's a great. I've never tried.
So you can actually send it to the Sinning on Sundays page. If you can't find a Sinning on Sundays page, you can either message it to myself, Billy, or Kevin.
Yep, we will get it where it needs to go. We just want to verify that the person submitting the entry actually created the entry, but we've got some pretty cool prizes just for fun.
So this is third place.
Did you find those, Chris? There we go. That's it's like basically a full horror sticker pack. It's got like 30, 40 some odd stickers in there.
Every horror sticker you could want, pretty much.
That's third place. This is
third
second
place.
Yep. I think it's a 20-ounce tumbler, and I think it's got Freddy,
sure,
Michael Myers,
everything almost.
Jason, Scream, yeah.
And
first place is pretty dope right here.
Yeah.
That's the one I want.
If you're close to Chris, it may come with cuddles.
Wow.
I'm sharing that blanket with somebody.
I mean, it looks like it's big enough to share, man. That's a pretty cool little blanket.
I feel like you just called me fat.
I was talking about the blanket, but I mean, if that's where we're going. No, yeah, just it's a cool little free to enter.
You have to, Jen.
Doesn't cost you anything.
That's the idea.
You guys,
and just to make sure everybody remembers, this is absolutely free to enter.
So, did we pick out kids' prizes yet?
We're working on that.
No, we're still working on that.
Okay.
We will do equally cool by the kids.
Yeah, we'll share them sometimes throughout the week off the Sing on Sundays page, so everybody can check them out, see what they are. I'll also share these ones on the Sing on Sundays page. That way you guys can see them too.
I mean, submissions by the 30th. So we'll take them all the way up till the end of the show next week, probably. You can enter them while we're talking. Yep. That's what you want to do.
Oh, well, we can do it we'll do it to the end of the show then. He'll just make me work more.
I mean, how many entries we get? Hopefully we have a lot. Are you going to do the same thing? No, we're going to have to judge, right? So we'll announce the winners on Halloween or something.
Yeah, so we're judging them, and then the following on Halloween we'll do the announcements on who won.
We can do a little, yeah, we'll do a little announcement on Monday. You have up to
go live and then do an announcement for it.
Up to the end of the show next week to get your entries in. Again, carve them for the adults, paint them for the kids. We'll have prizes for everybody that wins.
And just so everybody knows, I'm a Philly fan. So if you want my vote, anything Philly.
Boo.
That's a calculated risk, people. Just keep that in mind.
Yeah, you see that, right?
He also likes to catch up on his cheesesteaks, so I don't know.
I have a question.
That's cheesesteak, not steak and cheese.
Is Quentin out riding? Can we ask that? Because he said he was going to.
I don't think I had anything more to talk about this week. I don't think. There's still a Georgia merch run going for like another 2 weeks or so. If you guys would like to get a hold of
I think up till November 8th, I believe, is the end date.
Get yourself a Georgia support shirt. You can do that by messaging their page. You'll find posts there with the info probably.
Yes, sir.
Trying to rack my brain and see if I forgot anything else. I think we got most everything for the week.
I got one more thing. Hold on, I'm trying to get
Chris has still got something else. Bearded Hero is still accepting sponsorships. Always are. We got some categories for sure. We got maybe a t-shirt sponsor if you'd like to get your logo on a shirt with our logo and the Bearded Hero logo, and maybe I think we should put our charity logos on there too, personally, for what it's worth. We haven't really discussed all that, but we will have t-shirts available there, and there's a sponsorship opportunity for any entities out there that would like to support GG's or First Harvest. Man, it's slipping. Maybe Jen's still there and she can verify. But we got 2 charities that night, and we are still accepting sponsors. And hotel info just posted. Needed to
I found it
for sure. Did you figure out what you're figuring out? No, he did.
I did. I'm actually setting it up right now. So we were talking about all the different like Jaeger and everything else, and like I meant to say this earlier, but I forgot. We started talking about other
all of our
there.
friends. We want to give them all a little shout out, whatever the case may be. Spread the love, man.
So this is somebody local. I mean, it's someone that close to all of us. You know, he's part of my chapter.
Yeah.
But let's just for the memories. Definitely go find him on Facebook. If you know Quentin, hit up Quentin. But this is some of the stuff he made, and he 3D prints all this stuff. So this is a glow-in-the-dark skull. Pretty badass. I think it looks like me.
I think it looks like me. If you had some fancy hair, maybe. I saw him post that one today. That's what I was going to say. That looked pretty sweet.
So this is a phone holder. So I have one, and I use it a lot, man. Especially like when we do the shows and everything, and I have my phone on the side looking at stuff. I use the phone holder a lot.
For sure.
But this is my favorite thing. Is he does these photo boxes.
Photo boxes, yeah.
So legit, four different sides or 5 different sides, I think it is. He puts the light on the inside, and he ships it out to you. Any pictures you want, man. So definitely hit him up, and he'll be able to help you out with all that.
Yeah.
Or if you guys have a comp coming up, you guys have anything coming up, and you need some raffle items, hit him up. He does that also all the time for people.
Yeah, Q's a sinner, so he's a generous dude. He doesn't mind helping out. Oh, look there. If you're getting your Bearded Hero hotel, you should get on it. There's only 24 rooms in the block.
March 25th.
Yeah. Bethany Welch, also my birthday weekend. Just saying. Probably ought to come. All the
I won't
folks
be there.
need to be there. Oh, my ass. Chris is very generously helping out with the trophies for Bearded Hero, and I need to give him a personal public thank you for that. Made it easy on me, which made my life easy stepping up a little bit this year, kind of out of nowhere. So appreciate you there.
I'm excited, actually. First trophies I make. I like them. Chris likes to keep everyone in suspense until the very last minute, Jen. The comp's going to start, and I'm just going to walk in. Hey. All right, so before we get too long on this, because I got to get ready to drive another.
Yeah, man. For sure.
We're going to do this giveaway.
Hashtag mean mug. Get yourself
Hashtag mean mug. No spaces, no nothing. Get yourself some free stuff. Everybody likes free stuff.
Yeah.
If it's free, it's for me. That's all I'm saying.
Also, I promised the Asylum giveaway quick. We didn't forget, folks. I forgot to take Chris's hat. And to be fair, I would like to help promote Asylum as much as we can. So I would like to do it at a time in which he can be wearing his gear as well. So we will do that one next weekend. Also, I'll see him and he'll remind me.
I was prepped for the Asylum thing, so I'm just gonna show. Like, look at these two. These are 2 logos that he's done on 2.
He's got some cool artwork, man. Yeah,
that is insane.
That's the shirt I bought. It's pretty fucking cool. Yeah.
And then this one.
That pink on the white shirt looks great. If I could wear white without destroying it. But that nun shirt's the one that I bought. He ran a sale a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't not get one. He's stealing your thing. Yeah, no,
but I come late. You come early. I come late. That's the difference.
Chris books cruises the same day as events and things of that nature.
We're walking during.
He's good at making a grand arrival. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, I have to. That's how you get the judges' points.
One more thing while we're burning the last couple seconds for you folks to enter hashtag mean mug and get yourself this combo. Check out Soldiers Off the Streets if you have not. Right, that's an up and comer. We want to continue to throw some support to a couple of young folks doing big things. They got a Facebook page. Yep. You can find the info. But we all know them and love them, and they could use our continued support and encouragement, even if it's just shares, helping spread the word. Keep them young folks encouraged to do big things.
That's them right there.
Yeah, look them up, show them some love.
Without a computer, I'm still pretty fast. I'm just going to throw it out there real quick.
I can't do it with more equipment than what you got. So, yeah, you're doing damn good.
Pretty fast with that now.
From the side of the road.
Side of the road. Look, no, not even lying. Legitimately, look at the truck.
Yeah. That was probably driving by right there.
It probably was driving by you all the damn time. Can't stop, say hi. So we are going to how long have we been on? Oh, it's 8:35. Let's do this draw. Let's do this.
Yeah, man. Hour and a half. You get on the road home. Get this drawn. We'll sign you off.
3-hour drive. Let's see. How many people we got in this one?
19? Is that what that says? Nice.
Sheesh. All right, so this is only one person that's going to win this. So, again, if you win, contact
Mean Mug on Facebook, correct?
Yes.
Making fun of drive-by, and there he is.
Look at that.
Won himself a combo from Mean Mug.
So, Josh, go on the Mean Mug Beard Company page. I believe there's two of them. One you had to get invited to. The other one you can just join. Go to the one that you can just join. Shoot him a message. And then you guys can work it all out. Pick your cents and all that stuff. He got some good sense, man. Go on the website and check him out.
Mike will hook you up.
Yeah, Mike's a good guy.
Tell
him we sent you. Tell him we sent you there.
That's sending on Sundays, folks, right?
That's it. You got anything down there, Turkey?
That everything, man?
Say again.
That everything? You got anything else?
Everything I got.
We appreciate you, brother. You and
always.
Jen, have a good evening.
Go celebrate.
Yeah, go celebrate, man. All right, folks.
Can't go far, man. Got that ball and chain.
I need to see the rock. I need to see the rock when you get it.
Oh, we'll send it to you.
Do the Beyonce dance.
I want to see the Beyonce dance. That's the part I want to see.
You got to do the Beyonce dance when you get it. You got the ring.
All right, y'all. Chris, be safe. Turkey, Jen, y'all have a good night. Folks, thanks for watching. We'll see you next weekend.
Yeah, Sunday.